PA today.
Hi, Julia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so how's everything going with you today?
I'm alright. I guess not the best.
Do you want to tell me about it? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I've been struggling with weight gain. Right after college, I gained like 40 pounds and I haven't been able to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's just like, it's kind of embarrassing, you know, and I just feel like everyone in my family, I'm just worried about, you know, the health of them, like my children. I feel like I really want to make it a more like proactive exercise home environment, but like I don't know how I could even do that because, you know, I'm not doing that, you know.
Yeah, so, I mean, some people don't like to talk about weight loss and exercise, where, like, some people like to talk about it all the time. So, like, how do you feel about that? Like, is this something are you comfortable talking about?
Yeah,
exercise
I'm definitely
and, like,
comfortable talking about it just because I definitely want to lose weight. You know, it's like really important to me, and now it's just like embarrassing. I feel embarrassed everywhere I go, and so I definitely want to talk about it.
Yeah, so, like, how would you gauge yourself? Like, are you ready to change? Are you ready to, like, make some drastic changes, or do you want to start off small? Like, where do you think you'd be comfortable with that?
Well, I think I've already like tried starting small. Like I tried to work out after New Year's at the gym, and it just I don't know. I just felt so embarrassed. I didn't even know how to work the machines. I didn't really know what I was doing. And then like I always try and walk around like in the parking lot or like you know walk around shopping, and I try and do things like that. But I always feel so winded, and I just don't know like the best approach. So I definitely want to make drastic changes, even if that means starting small.
Yeah, and I think based on what you're telling me, maybe it might be best to like start off small, especially if you're feeling winded, walking around the park and stuff. Like you don't want to overexert yourself suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you tried anything else besides that?
No, I don't think so. I just walk to and from the car at work and then go shopping. And then, like I said, I tried going to the gym right after New Year's, but it just didn't really work out, and that's really all I've been doing.
Okay, so on average, how many times per week would you say you like try to exercise?
Well, 5 times a week I just walk to and from my car at work, which is kind of a decent distance, but other than that, I really don't do much. I just feel so winded, and then I come home and I'm so tired, and then I have kids, you know.
Yeah, and then about like I know you said 5 times a day, but like how long would that usually take you to like walk to and from your car? Is it like a few minutes, or like do you take a break and then start again, or?
It's probably like I don't know, like a 7-minute walk.
A 7-minute walk?
Yeah.
And then have you tried anything else, like maybe like flexibility type of exercises or like yoga, or is it just kind of more like aerobic? And like
just kind of like aerobic, like on the treadmill, and just with the weights, it just didn't really work out.
Yeah, so I think like I know some of the local gyms, like they have like trainers on site, so if you ever feel the need to like reach out and ask them for help to like show you how to work the machines and stuff, like I'm sure you can always ask them. But I know you also mentioned that you feel a little uncomfortable working out at the gym. Is there any other reason why besides your weight, or are there any other limitations that you have?
No, I don't think, it's just like I mean, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, yes, the trainer could have helped me. But I don't know, I just feel so embarrassed being at the gym. I feel like everyone's looking at me and I'm so fat, and I just feel like everyone's judging me, you know. So it's just like I don't know if I really like being there, you know.
Okay. Do you know like any other environments where you'd be comfortable working out at? Like would you prefer the home, or would you like to go to like maybe exercise groups? Did you feel comfortable there, or like outside?
I don't know, I feel like the home would be a good place. I feel like my kids are kind of getting fat as well. Like I'm just so worried about them. They're 10 and 12 and they're already like all heavy. Like my whole family's so heavy.
Okay.
And I feel like I want like everyone to work out, and so I feel like if I work out at the home, maybe other people will start working out too.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And like I'm sure once your kids see you doing those exercises, maybe they'll want to join you too, and then that way you all can get your exercise in. So do you have any other goals like with your exercise? I know you mentioned weight loss and like your family. Is there anything else that you're hoping to get out of by starting exercise?
Not really. I mean, I just think it would help with my confidence a lot more.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just, I feel like, I mean, I would think that's the main thing, and it's just, I'm just worried about being a good role model for my family, and, you know, I'm obviously overweight, so I think if I lose the weight, then maybe my children will want to start working out more and being more active other than just playing video games all day, you know?
Do you have any goals in mind about like how much you want to lose over time, or is it kind of like do you want it gradually, or are you trying to have like a drastic weight loss in mind?
Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously it might not be possible, but I would love to be back, like 40 pounds lighter as I was in college, in grad school. I think it would be great. And right now I'm at 220, so if I was at 180, like, I know that's still not amazing, but considering I'm 5'5", I think I would feel so much better about myself, and, I'm just so overweight right now.
Yeah, I mean, I can't promise that it'll turn around that fast because I think we usually tell our patients that like it takes about 1 week to lose about a pound. So I feel like if you consistently keep up with exercising, then over time you'll be able to go ahead and reach that goal that you have. But maybe we can like start off with something slow and then build up to that if that's okay with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I know you mentioned you like walking in the parking lot. Have you ever tried working out with a buddy, or do you like group exercises?
I haven't tried that yet, but I'd be open to it.
Yeah, so I mean, we tell our patients that who are like usually trying to start exercising again that it's great to have a partner because they help motivate you, and also it helps you keep like consistently on the schedule. So like if you guys arrange to meet like 3 times a week and work out, then you're more like bound to go to that group meeting versus like if you're at your home, you might be like, oh, I don't want to exercise today, and then you might not keep up with it. So usually having a partner is great, and then another thing we tell our patients is like the talk test. So like once you start off with your activity, if you're not like I guess not winded per se, but like if you're just like easily having a normal conversation, then maybe you can like slowly increase your intensity of the workout. But if you're finding yourself how you're like you mentioned earlier, like being super winded by doing that exercise, then maybe you might want to cut back a bit. So like that kind of is a test to help you gauge your exercise levels.
That's a good idea. I mean, I could even do it with my husband because I know he's overweight too,
Yeah, that's a great, like usually involving your partner also helps both of you at the same time. And even like you mentioned your children, like getting the whole family involved will be really beneficial for all of you.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go ahead and start off by writing an exercise prescription. So there's going to be 4 things on it. So frequency, intensity, the time, and the type. So I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you about frequency. So like how many times do you want to start off with working? Like 2 or 3, or would you want to just do like a few minutes each day?
Maybe like 2 to 3 would be great.
2 to 3 times a week? Okay.
Just because I work a lot too.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. And do you know how often, like, or how long, I mean, you want to do it for? Like, do you want to start off with like 10 minutes? Would you feel comfortable? Or like 30 minutes?
Maybe like 15
minutes. Okay. So 15 minutes then. And then I know we started talking about like starting gradually and then building up, and then you can always use a talk test. But in terms of intensity, do you have any like concerns about starting again with exercise? Like, are you worried about doing something strenuous or anything like that?
Not right now. I mean, I just, like I said, I don't want to do something too fast and hurt myself or anything like that. But I think if I start slow, like you said, I'll probably be okay.
Yeah, so I agree too. So I was going to recommend that we start you off with mild intensity, and then over time we can build you up, if that's okay?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Especially until I learn all the equipment and everything.
Mm-hmm. And I know you mentioned like 15 minutes a day. I just want to let you know that hopefully like down the road I'm hoping we can bump you up to 30 minutes. So like I'm just going to gradually build you up each day, so that way you can work out for longer periods of time and more times a week, and that will help with your weight loss also. Okay? And then for type, do you have any preference on how you want to like start exercising? Like, do you prefer a certain sport, activity? Any preferences?
Type. I know like some of my friends do Pilates. I think that would be kind of fun to start. I don't know if it's too strenuous or not, but
yeah. Is it like a group session or something?
Yeah, it's a group session. I know some people like to start off like just like not the reformers, but just like the circle Pilates, and then they build up the reformers, which I heard are really hard. But
yeah.
I think that'll be fun to start off maybe with a group of people, or even like a dance class or something.
Yeah, whatever. I've heard Zumba's great. A lot of mothers do enjoy going to Zumba, so if you want to start there. But yeah, as you mentioned with Pilates, like maybe try like something less strenuous, so then you can build up to the former Pilates. And then in terms of type, there's 3 things that we have. So we have aerobic, strength, and flexibility. So I'm hoping that we can try and incorporate all 3 types of exercises like throughout the week. So I know you mentioned Pilates, but do you have any interest in like walking or jogging or running or anything like that?
I like running. I used to be a track runner in college.
It's good to hear. How comfortable do you think with like running that? Like, can you do it for long periods of time, or would you rather do like short but like very fast? Do you know
I
what
was
mean?
more of a sprinter, yeah.
A
I did the
sprinter.
400, so
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
the fast would be better. I don't know if I
Okay.
can go for long distances.
Yeah, so I think my advice with that would just be to start off slow and then build yourself up again so when you can get to that level where you're sprinting.
Okay.
And then for strength training, I know you mentioned like going to the gym and doing weights. Is there any other concerns you have with that? Or other things you want to try with weights? Or do
Maybe
you want to hold off on that one?
maybe I'll hold off for now.
Okay.
But I guess I would start small, maybe with the 5 weights, and then
Yeah. I would recommend even if you just take a walk around the block and you carry the small weights,
yeah,
then that would be perfect.
that'd be great. Yeah.
Okay, so that's basically all I have for your exercise prescription. Do you have any other concerns?
No, yeah, that's it. I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, and I support you engaging in physical activity. I'm really excited for how this will turn out.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. And just feel free to call back if you have any concerns.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.